Did you see Tarby on the TV this morning, folks? No. Well, I'll tell you. I like Tarby. I've always liked Tarby. I've got to say, I've realised as the years have gone on, he's not the greatest comedian in the world. He's not as funny as I once thought he was. But I still like him. I like him as a fella. I like him as an entertainer. I just like the person, and because of that, I wish nothing but good for him. You know, I really don't. But he's on the TV today, and I think as much as anything else, just letting folk know he's still alive and he's still performing. I think at 84, he's still part of a tour at this moment. He's touring around GB at the moment with his one-man show, telling us about different anecdotes from his life. And I enjoyed the little chat they had with him, you know, and he doesn't look as fit as he used to, but for 84, he doesn't look too bad. And they're having a chat there, and he did drop himself in it a couple of times, I thought to myself. There was a time there when... who was it? Ed Ball said to him, was it Ed Balls or was it it might have been old Sue. It was, I think it was Susanna. It was Susanna. She said, "Can I just ask?" I'm not sure who it was. I'm getting on a bit as well. Anyway, it was one of them. One of them said to him, "Can I just ask, when you was at school with John Lennon, could you tell at a young age there that he was going to be a star?" He thought about it for a minute. He said, and I thought, go on, you're going to say yes, because I know you love Lennon. He said, "I actually rang Des, you know." He said, "I rang Des and said to him, 'Des, my old son,' he said, because I used to tour with Des O'Connor." He said, "Des, we've got 2 nights free at the London Palladium if you want to do it. The 2 nights they've got free, 2 dates. And I've told them pencil them in. How do you feel about that?" And Des said, "I'm up for it. Put me down for it." He said, I thought, great. Me and Des at the Palladium. Anyway, I thought, I'll give him a ring next day just to talk about it, just to get further thoughts. And his wife answered, she said, "You're not going to believe it, Jimmy, but he's dead." So, "What do you mean he's dead?" He said, "He died in his sleep last night." He said, "I was only bloody talking to him last night at the Palladium." He said, I know, I don't know what I can say, but he's died." And then he went on talking about something else, and I thought, he said, "Could you tell that John Lennon was going to be a star?" And he went into a story about Des O'Connor. Just completely forgot about John Lennon. Tell you what, if you say pass the salt or the vinegar when you've got chips out, you're going to be struggling with Jimmy, aren't you? You know, don't know what you might get. I thought it was strange. Then a little bit later, he said to Susanna, he said, "Oh, the kids love you." "All right, did they? Oh, aye, they've got a nickname for you." "What is it?" He said, "No, I'd rather not tell you." "No, go on, what is it? I won't be offended." He said, "Well, you know the fella that used to work with you?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "You know what?" He said, "Piers." She said, "Yeah." He said, "They're calling you the female Piers." "What do you mean?" She said, "They said, you look like Piers." His kids must be a bit what's it as well, so his kids think she looks like Piers Morgan. I didn't get that. She got it, but she didn't understand it, and I don't think she was too happy. In fact, I know she wasn't. Her face didn't half drop. She looked as jowly as Piers then, and as myself, of course. You know, she looked a bit ropey there. She was all made up and dolled up and looking nice, was old Susanna, but her face dropped at that one. No, I don't think she was appreciative. No, I think Jimmy went in with his size 10s a bit too much there. And we still don't know about John Lennon. Did he think he was going to be a star? I think I've heard him say in the past he always knew he was going to be. I think that's what I heard anyway. Right, I'll leave it at that anyway. I've gone on for too long. I do tend to witter sometimes.